Hi Taurus, welcome back to the Lucky Tarot. Thank you so much for tuning in. These are your energies for the period of July 1st to the 8th. We are going to be doing a love reading first, followed by a career reading, and by the end of this video, an overall advice using the Oracle card, and also a soul card for you guys to meditate on your own. Just a few things that I need to tell you guys before we start, Taurus. First and foremost, I want to say thank you for all the support that you've been giving to me and my channel. I appreciate all the likes, shares, comments, and subscriptions. If you guys are also new here, welcome to my channel. I hope that you guys can be part of it by subscribing, and hopefully that today's reading will give you clarity, enlightenment, guidance, and a sense of comfort. I'd like to remind you guys too that Tarot is just a tool to see the possibilities. Please exercise your decision-making and free will. Take any information with a grain of salt and use your intuition at all times, okay? Alright, so let's look at your love messages for this week, Taurus. If you are a cross-watcher watching for a significant Taurus in your life, please feel free to replace one of the roles here if it better suits your situation, okay? And I highly recommend that if these messages do not resonate for you at all, please check your moon signs, especially your Venus signs, for these love messages, because there might be something else that can resonate better for you guys, okay? Alright, so Spirit, what are the energies for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising, period of July 1st to the 8th, please? Give us the energies for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the period of July 1st to the 8th. What do they need to know in love and relationship? What is coming for them? Spirit, what can they expect in love and relationship? Okay, let's do a Cultic Spread. Oh, by the way, if you guys are interested to join the competition for a free tarot reading, I will be choosing one lucky tarot winner for a free tarot reading with me, but the instructions will be posted after I finish the uploads. Be on the lookout on my community page when I post that, if you're interested to join, okay? So there's no pressure with that. So with that said, let's look into the heart of the matter for this week. For Taurus, we have the 8 of Wands. From what I'm seeing here is that there's a side of relief that I'm feeling for you guys. Maybe because things were slowing down a bit, but then suddenly there's this fast moving energy coming through for you guys, making plans for the future, looking forward, okay, setting goals. It's like you're starting to become passionate about, I don't see that this is a new plan, by the way. I see that there has been a pause on the momentum, and now you're picking up the pace as suddenly things are moving really fast forward here. It could be that communication is also opening up again, opening lines of communication. Someone could also be communicating with you in a fast way, right? But 8 of Wands is a very fast moving energy. So it might be something you did not expect for you guys this week, okay? There's some wonderful news. For some of you, it could even be literally moving somewhere, like packing your bags, and all of a sudden there will be opportunities to travel. So what is the challenge or opposing factor for this week? We have the Temperance, Sagittarius energy. You guys could be connecting to a Sagittarius. But from what I'm seeing here is that, yeah, the emotion side, your emotions are not really doubtful, but being very cautious. Knowing that Taurus is always one to review, one to contemplate, one to look at pros and cons before acting on something. I think that you're exercising more or less the need to pace yourself here because of your wisdom. Basically, you know that heading towards this direction very fast, very quick, potentially you can bump into something here. So you're trying to avoid casualties is what I'm seeing here. Also, you just come out from a period of healing, and maybe you try to manifest these new energies to come in, but at the same time, right, you're exercising patience and control, not to get carried away by all the excitement that you feel maybe. maybe one of you guys is holding back here, and one of you wants to move forward in a fast way, to do something really extreme. Because the Temperance card can also show you the spectrum, right? It's either zero movement or fast movement. But what you actually want is in the middle, which is harmony and balance. So that being blocked here as a challenge, maybe because of how things are moving so fast, okay? Do not get overwhelmed. Try to stay as balanced as possible. This can also mean balancing your heart versus your mind. Be aligned, okay? So you can see where you're going and do not get carried away. So the root or the cause of this situation this week is the Father of Wands. You guys could be making plans with a fire sign. Yeah, I highly sense a Sagittarius. But this is more or less, if this is not your romantic partner, this could be a business partnership, right? A collaboration. I think that whoever this Father of Wands is, they're making some negotiations with you. They're giving you opportunities maybe to open up yourself for expansion over here. I'm just picking up the vibe that this Father of Wands is approaching you with an offer, okay? They're trying to give you an offer. And maybe you're weighing the pros and cons over here with the Temperance card. And you're trying to see if you can really work well with this person. But the offer seems to be very enticing. This could also be your energy. You might be the one proposing something to someone, and then someone is holding back because they need to be really sure before they engage. Okay? So let's get more energies. Let's get more cards out so that we can see the whole picture. In the recent past, Five of Pentacles. Again, I'm picking up that vibe that this is related towards your financial stability or money matters. It feels as though things could have slowed down. I was mentioning that a while ago. I pick up the vibe that you were not really lacking. I don't sense that. I think being a Taurus that you are, you guys pretty much know where your pentacle is going. You're always extra cautious and hardworking for what you have in your life right now, the achievements that you have so far. But this Five of Pentacles is maybe feeling like you can have more, you know? And I don't know why I'm picking up that vibe that you're more or less worried about an investment and you don't know where this is heading, right? In the past, you were concerned about how the situation will turn out. But as it seems, you know, Taurus, it feels like things are progressing from here on. So I think that it's gonna be quick and fast movement from here. You need to be ready to make decisions though, okay? You need to be on top of this, because if you are not on top of this, you can get easily carried away by things happening all at once, okay? Basically, that's it. So the goal for this week, Taurus, is the Hermit. You could be dealing with a Virgo. So yeah, whoever is exercising control, if this is a partnership and one of you is holding back, right? I already told you guys that there's a need to withdraw. I need to make sure, and I need to get a better grasp the whole scope of the situation. So that's why there's emotional withdrawal. And I feel like you are aware that to get to a place of success, you don't need to rush the process. But one of you here, or there's third party external circumstance that's rushing you. So I think I'm compelled to say this, Taurus, for those of you who've been trying to manifest some form of progress or blessing, it's definitely here. You need to grab the opportunity, okay? Even though you might see it in a different way with the Hermit, because maybe this is overwhelming for you. You don't really know how to work your way around this. Maybe you're asking for a bit more time to decide on the matter. See to it if you are just maybe holding back, okay, because of fear. And if you are the Taurus who is going through some financial instability and you badly want to manifest the situation, I feel like you have to understand whoever is holding back here, they will come out from a period of Hermit. This week, they're maybe just in their headspace a lot. They need to go within and withdraw because they're also overwhelmed with the pacing of everything here, if this is your business partner. When it comes to relationship though, I don't sense this being a new person. I sense that this is someone you already knew. This could be someone you are committed to at the moment. Okay? It might seem like your partner is a bit withdrawn, or you are. And you both are giving off that vibe maybe, that you want to improve certain things in your relationship, but there's lack of communication. As you can see, there's no swords in this reading, and swords is an indication of clarity as well as communication. To solve certain issues in the situation, one needs to communicate, and there's no clear communication from what I see. However, there's a desire to progress and make some changes. The problem here is no one is communicating those desires and those feelings. Okay, I hope that that is making sense for you guys, Taurus. So what's coming in the near future? We have the Two of Wands in reverse. I'm picking up that, well, I see that someone is failing to make a decision in the near future because they're afraid that they're gonna be limited. Okay, look at that. 8 of Wands and then 2 of Wands together, that makes 10 of Wands, and 10 of Wands usually is a card that talks about a one-sided relationship, or perhaps someone exhausting themselves because they put the effort in. So this coming in reverse in the near future, one of you guys here might reject the partnership, or might not, might not even consider working on the situation because they want to like cave in. Let's open up this energy some more, okay? One is also maybe starting to feel like this is not gonna manifest at all. So it's like someone is getting discouraged by the minute, is what I see. Initially there has been a spark, okay, something ignited here, but then again someone decided all of a sudden to withdraw. So how you're gonna feel this week is the Father of Cups. Interesting because there's 2 Father of Cups over here and Father of Wands. If this is business related or career related, I think that this week you're gonna be distancing yourself emotionally so that you can think of your decisions. You want to be rational about this, so you're trying to detach your emotions pretty much. Okay, so you might reject the offer or the partnership because there's something here that you're not liking about terms, conditions, or rules. Maybe now that you're seeing the whole picture slowly, you don't really like the conditions that are being offered to you. So before you jump right into committing yourself to this business opportunity or career opportunity, I think you want to know what you're getting yourself involved, okay? So you're being smart about this pretty much. When it comes to love though, I see that someone is walking away, or someone is emotionally becoming distant because I think that even though there's desire to move forward, there's also no emotional fulfillment, okay? And there's no one here that wants to communicate those emotions. So I think that it's a cold and silent treatment that's going on here. Someone is giving you a cold shoulder, or someone could be giving you mixed signals too, because the Temperance is hot and cold. So maybe you're trying to manifest forward movement, but if this person gives you a cold shoulder, maybe they're the one that's going to reject the offer. I see that this week is more or less you trying to become positive as much as you can, but you're not going to force the situation, right? You're all about trying to gauge this person's decision maybe, and see where you stand in this person's life, or where they stand in your life, okay? So what else? External circumstances or influences is the Wheel of Fortune. It seems like a change in the wind happened, okay? It's like things were going so well, so fast, in a very direct and fast manner. Then all of a sudden something cut the connection. It could be that someone was triggered to make some changes. Wheel of Fortune. Someone had a change of heart, a change of mind. Whatever that is, all of a sudden this person withdrew because something felt off. and they were being redirected to something else or someone else. And maybe that's you, Taurus. Maybe you finally decided that you want to walk away from that because there's something here that you're not liking, that you're not really vibing. Okay, you're not trusting that kind of connection anymore. Even if there was fast movement, it feels like your level of experience creeped in and gave you guidance to maybe take a step back, you know. So maybe you caught yourself about to make a serious decision and you might regret that. So you caught yourself before engaging and deciding and committing, and that's why you walked away. Okay, Wheel of Fortune also suggests that maybe you're focused on the pentacle, you're focused on manifesting new energies and new changes, transformation. But in literal sense, this could even mean big money coming up, big opportunities for financial gains. Okay, so you're looking for ways to expand yourself, both materially and spiritually. Okay, but this is a major arcana. This is something that universe sees that you deserve, and your time has come. But you must make a decision about accepting this fortune, because from here on, right, your fate, your destiny is going to change. Wheel of Fortune. Okay, that is why maybe you're about to say no to an offer because you know something else bigger, better, okay, and more beautiful is handed to you. You're trusting your guides here. Temperance card, traditional tarot, talks about an angel. That is Angel Gabriel, if I'm not mistaken, holding 2 cups, balancing the heart, the mind, conscious and subconscious, giving guidance along the way. So maybe you've been guided, something felt off in your gut feeling. You know that you're not going to be emotionally fulfilled if you go towards this direction continuously. So it's like you caught yourself before even regretting, right? Not being able to make a U-turn or reconsider your decisions. So some hopes and fears is the Emperor card. Could be an Aries that you're dealing with, very strong masculine energy. This could also be a strong masculine figure in your life, your boss maybe, this Father of Wands. Again, a strong fire sign. This could also mean a brother or maybe your energy. Okay, and you hope for some form of structure and stability. But this is a different kind of stability, right? It's not something that is set on rules and regulations and imposed by someone else, but this is a desire internally to get your things sorted out, to get your life sorted out. Okay, so you know what they say, when you go through rock bottom here with the 5 of Pentacles, the only way is to go up, because you manifested the Wheel of Fortune. This is going to allow you to grow, and you're standing stronger like the Emperor here. I feel like there's also a level of protectiveness where you engage, where you invest. You're starting to sort your life out, like this is good for you, this is not good for you. These are the people that are giving me high vibrations, and these are the ones that I need to avoid. So pretty much you are in control, in charge, okay? You're protecting your life, your dominion, you're protecting everything that you've worked hard for. So you're standing your ground pretty much with the Emperor, and you are not shaken, okay? You're not shaken. So what is the final outcome for this week for Taurus? We have the Mother of Swords. Okay, still not in talking terms. But then again, as I'm seeing here, you might be dealing you might be dealing with an air sign, a feminine energy. Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, okay? But I see a lot of tarot court cards over here. That means this could also be involving a big community, maybe more than just one people involved, a company maybe. It could also be a family setting. You're having some form of disagreement over a financial situation or matters here with family. But then I feel like with the Emperor, things are going to be sorted out. But there needs to be some protection of interest over here, not to get things really muddled up or like entangling of business with pleasure sort of deal. So I think that you're protecting your energies here and your resources pretty much. But if this is a relationship, it could be that there's a third party energy trying to interfere, but that person, I feel like if this is the Mother of Swords, she's coming from a place of wanting to give you sound advice, because there's something here that you're not seeing, Taurus. This is like a very caring and wise person outside looking in, giving you insights that you may not have seen before. So maybe her insights is going to allow you to reorganize your life and think of a different approach, a different perspective, or entirely a different direction. Maybe you're the one choosing not to communicate to and completely cut ties. Mother of Swords, you're going to use that swords to cut out any connection that is not stable, that is not true. Maybe if this is showing signs that you can't trust this situation, that's why you're putting an ending to that, okay? You're exercising better judgment, more rational, not emotional, okay? So I feel like you detach yourself emotionally first, and after this week, you're going to be someone that is all about pros and cons, and basically seeing this in an intellectual point of view, very calculating, very analytical, after taking a closer look into all the details here. So let's clarify this energies, Taurus. I hope that resonates. So the 8 of Wands is the snake over here. Yeah, definitely you feel like someone has lost the opportunity. And by that I mean, things were going so well. You were picking up the momentum, but you felt like that person wasn't in the same page with you. So instead of opening up, you finally closed the opportunity, you closed the door, you shut the door, and you just walked away is what I'm feeling here. So it's a shame, because it was untapped potential from the snake. It could have been a beautiful connection, but then the opportunity closed, or you feel like it's done, you know, and it's hard to even open up that door once again. It's not easy. It just feels like something has closed here, okay? It could be your emotions. So the fish, yeah, definitely someone's emotions were not stable. I don't see, and I'm not picking up that is your energy, because you're more or less stable here. I see that you're being guided here with rational thinking and grounding energies. But whoever you're connecting with, they're a bit wishy-washy. You couldn't really, it's a very slippery situation, right? You're trying to get this person to be committed. You want to make things really tangible, or you want to see results basically, but it's not really paying off. I don't see that you can really rely on this situation. Things were just moving in different directions from what I'm picking up. Instead of maybe progressing, it got so scattered, all right? And you were spreading yourself too thin for this person. And that is something you don't want to risk from happening anymore. It's just very confusing if you do that. So, wow, look at that. Father of Wands and Cobra. So it's like you learn from the best. You learn from good advice, sound advice. You're learning from your situation too. With the Cobra, if the student is ready, the teacher arises. And this is very well be the lesson that you must learn for now regarding boundaries and healthy decision making, right? So it's like, take this as a learning curve for you, Taurus. If anything, lessons will be served. And once you're ready, right, you will be ready to manifest fortune after fortune, blessings after blessing. Especially we have the Wheel of Fortune and the Emperor over here. Okay, it's bouncing back and learning to get back on your own 2 feet. So we have the Dragon. Yeah, you begin to see really what this situation is all about. It's not because someone made you feel left out in the cold. Maybe because you begin to see people's true intentions. There was maybe an element of ego and pride. Someone's ego got in the way, or pride maybe, and you didn't really like that. And you don't want to play like guessing game or mind games anymore. You take the situation for what it is. The Dragon empowers you and encourages you maybe to see past through the surface, because there's really a lot and more than what meets the eye. And with the Dragon, it allows you to perceive those energies. And so with that amount of introspection, maybe people are finding it hard to agree with your decisions, but you've made up your mind here. So we have the Raccoon and the Hermit. yeah, definitely emotional withdrawal and working on yourself here, your confidence, and also your, I think that you're beginning to see how much this affected you. That's why you're working on it. It affected you mostly how you see yourself, right? Someone's behavior and patterns here could have made you question your value and your worth, or at least affected how you see yourself in one way or another, right? It can differ from one Taurus to another. And we have the rabbit. Okay, so coming in the near future, I feel like you are dealing with a person who will not be able to completely let you go that fast. There could be some feelings of anxiety and stress because this partnership is no longer going to happen, or at least there's like a delay of some sort and things are not turning out the way they thought it was going to turn out because you shifted, you know, you changed your mind over here. There's also fear about the future. Okay, someone is fearing the future and overthinking about things here, and hopefully that's not your energy. Then we have Tarantula. You really got sidetracked with this, Taurus. You knew that at some point you're going to have to walk a straight path. That's why the Emperor reminds you of the need to really sort things out and straighten things up, you know, time to fix the mess, fix the clutter, the chaos. After chaos comes order, right? So Emperor wants to impose structure, so it will make sure that from here on you will go on a straight direction towards your goal and not really get sidetracked, because this was really scattered and all over the place. It has been a very messy situation from what I'm seeing here. But then again, it can really differ in proportion from one Taurus to another. For some of you, it might be internal. For others, it will be external circumstances, okay? So we have the black egg with the Wheel of Fortune. So are you ready for the truth, Taurus? Black egg is no sugarcoating. This is the harsh truth. And I think the truth is that you just come to terms and realize that you no longer are the same person. This whole experience changed you for the best. And as now you're getting to the bottom of, you know, the reality of the situation, you're getting a better grasp that maybe you made the best decision, right? It wasn't an easy truth to accept. I think it's very painful for some, or that someone is hurting because of the truth here, but truth will always set you free, right? Black egg. This is very related to the throat chakra too, wherein someone needs to speak of the truth at all times. Someone needs to also respect themselves and become honest with how they feel, or let the other person feel or know the truth. Maybe this changes is what's going to reveal to you what it is that you've always been seeing here with the dragon, the answers that you've always wanted to know. Okay, the peacock. Oh my gosh, these are beautiful energies, Taurus. Peacock and the Emperor card. Not a lot of us can actually be in the peacock energy. Only a very few self-actualized spirit and individuals. I'm feeling like with the peacock, that is the energy of turning sadness and suffering into something really beautiful. It's the ability to digest all the hardships that you've been through and still, you know, still achieve and still be successful after everything that has happened. And this is the kind of spirit and energy wherein you didn't turn towards hatred, you didn't turn towards anger, you didn't turn towards maybe bad behaviors over here, but you bettered yourself because of the situation. I think that's that is basically what you're hoping for to happen here, and you are gonna get there, okay, as long as you align to the Emperor. And lastly, we have the Swan. Okay, so you're being really consistent about your need to withdraw over here because you're respecting your reflection time. There's a lot of messages coming through for you guys, and also one of you in this connection feels still a bit emotional about the no communication that's going on here, but I think that space is needed. Okay, space is needed for now. All right, so let's check into your career energies, Taurus. Ace of Abundance. It says here, this chart brings wonderful news, Taurus. Windfall of resources comes your way to help you with your plans. These resources may involve money, advice, or assistance in getting things done. So that is the Wheel of Fortune. Like I was telling you guys ago, something new is gonna come in. It's wonderful. It's really a big blessing, right? This could be a new venture, changing careers, or even going into business for yourself, no longer for other people but for yourself. So there might be also important contracts that you need to sign, as what the card is saying. So be very wise about your investments over here. Not that I need to remind you guys, because it appears that you guys are very aware of what you're actually doing here, okay? So Healer of Abundance, it says here, never doubt that you can make a difference. Your creativity and ability to be innovative make you destined to succeed, Taurus. It might be time to expand your career, but don't forget to leave time for family. This situation involves a person who's down to earth with a gift for design or decorating. He or she is open-minded and nurturing. Definitely someone is going to assist you in this new chapter to manifest further success in your career and life in general. And lastly, we have win-win solution. It says here, there's a strength in diversity. By blending the ideas of other people with your own, you can often come up with a solution that's magnificent. So yeah, stay balanced and seek out a moderate approach here. Remember, we had the Temperance card a while ago. If you focus on things that can work versus the ones that cannot, I think that you have greater chances to manifest everything that you're wanting to manifest here. Okay, so happy compromise and learning to work together with the people that are solid in your environment and helps you push further towards success. Okay, so let's get an overall advice for you, Taurus, this week. Alright, and we have Knight. Be brave and honest. Black Egg. A lot of synchronicities with this reading. The Knight reminds you that you have to be brave to tell the truth or to face the truth, right? It could be both ways. The Knight reminds you that honesty will really result into a sense of peace, right? A sense of maybe accomplishment, that you've done a brave job, a great job of confronting what it is that most people fear. Okay, and there's nothing to fear if you come through with being honest. That's what I'm feeling here. Okay, so to wrap things up today, Taurus, let's get a soul card, something that you can meditate on. So this is just a good activity to activate the intuition. These cards do not have any prior meaning or context, so just use your intuition when getting any information from this card. Just let this card speak to you. You will have to come up with your own interpretation with this. Give it time to settle in your psyche, right? There's no right or wrong answer from these cards. Just let this invoke a response from your soul if you want to find some clarity, okay? So again, this is just a good meditation practice, but also very powerful when getting clarity. Alright, so we have this for this week. Beautiful. Okay, you can also pause this video, write down what you see, or come back to this video, right? But this is something you can meditate on. Okay, can really differ from one Taurus to another. So alright, so that is your reading, my dear Taurus. Thank you so much for sticking it out until the end. Have a great week ahead. I'm sending you all love and light, and namaste.